Hey guys, welcome to the Bookish Banter. I'm Laura Eakin.
And I'm Annie Baxter.
Where's your microphone?
Annie Baxter.
Nice try. Should we do that again? Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the Bookish Banter. I'm Laura Eakin.
I'm Annie Baxter.
And we are sisters, and we want to share our bookish opinions with the masses.
With you.
And all of you.
Everyone.
We have truly dived in the last year to all things book related again, and it's been really, really fun. So we decided that not just talking between the two of us and our mom, who may make an appearance every now and then, who knows, but we want to share some of our foundation books with you guys.
Yes.
So I think
we should just start with the one that started it all.
This one legit started it all.
Why not?
I want to know if this started it for all of you too. So put it in the comments. I think it did.
But
I think it did.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
I think this started it for everybody.
Da, 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 da.
This changed the trajectory of my life. I don't even think I can lie about that, because I hated reading before this book came out.
Well, I think it was the first time that you were actually taken into like a world.
Yes,
and
it was.
If J.K. Rowling does anything, she knew how to create a world and a magic system, and
it was fantastic.
She world builded. She created a magic system. Think about all the monsters she created.
I just want to ride a broom and be able to
who doesn't want to ride a broom?
Have a wand.
I
It
know.
would just be epic. It would be epic. So this changed everything.
I want a house elf.
I want a house elf.
I want a house elf.
I'll make my food, clean my house.
That's what I want.
I'll be nice.
I'll be nice. I'll be
a nice master.
You can have socks. You can wear clothes.
I'll pay you.
I'll pay you.
I'll even pay you.
I should have two
you
house
should
elves.
have two house elves at your home.
But I don't.
I will soon have two house elves one day. But yes, Harry Potter started it all. I had to read it first, and then Mom would let me listen to the cassette tapes. Because that's how long ago this came out. But everything about this series. I am extremely excited for the HBO adaptation.
I am too. I've looked at the cast so far. I'm
thrilled. I'm happy with
who they've chosen.
Yep.
So let's see.
Stay true to the book, please.
Yes, please.
Please.
If anything,
all of us diehards need you to
so
stay
much
true
missing
to
in the
book.
movies, which I love movies. I love the movies.
I do too.
All right,
are you ready for this one?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. This one was like my first experience with taboo.
Yes.
Relationships.
Yes. I mean, teacher
student. Wow. Relationships. Yes, please.
Yeah. I mean, who knew that was going to be such a thing, but it is.
It became it. But we also loved this author. So we read it at about the same time. And this, as well as there's two other authors that we started following their websites because of their books, and we loved them so much.
Yeah.
Because we read this, and one that we don't have that is also by this author is the Succubus Blues. She wrote the Succubus series.
Blues. Fantastic book. I love that one. Love that one.
You just need to read All Things by Rochelle Mead.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. Here, you show this one.
Okay. This is my favorite series. This is City of Bones. This is the Immortal Instruments series.
Yep.
I loved this series. I loved the darkness of it. The darkness in this was it was so good, but it wasn't too dark that you felt like, there was some creepy stuff in there.
There's definitely creepy
stuff in here, but
it didn't go to a point where you felt like it was too far.
I wasn't uncomfortable
for the type of book.
I loved the darkness of this one.
I did too.
I love City of Bones.
I do too. Can we get an adaptation of this? Like true to the book adaptation?
A real one? A good one? Okay, wait. Okay, well, so
there's a couple that I'm like, ugh.
I did not mind the CW adaptation of it.
Was it CW or Fox? Because I think it's on Freeform.
That's CW, I think.
Is it CW?
I think it is.
Okay.
But I
did like that one.
I actually liked that one. I didn't have a problem with it. I wish they would have continued it. I couldn't figure out why they stopped it. I mean, I mean, they took on Vampire Diaries, and they took Vampire Diaries
all the way
down to,
through.
like, yeah.
HBO.
And then
Where
they
are
even
you?
turned that into the originals. Like, I think
Yeah.
that this is like a missed opportunity. But you know
I
what?
do too.
I feel like they knew that, and then they
And
tried
that's
to
why they
make a
stopped.
movie.
Because
Or
they did do
make
the movie
first, and then the TV series. I don't remember.
I can't remember which one it went, but
they
they both
obviously
had
knew there was
things
missed
that were good.
opportunities with it, and they tried it. And
Yeah. I want
I
a
love
full
this one.
adaptation of this though, like all the way through.
But we also love Cassandra Clare.
We also love Cassandra Clare.
So
Everything that we've read written by her,
we've collected all of Cassandra Clare's stuff.
chef's kiss.
We're excited for her new book,
Oh,
Swordcatcher.
excited
Way
about that
excited
one.
about that one.
Okay.
What? You can't start out like liking vampires and not show this book. It's
I know.
like impossible.
But
It's
at the
just
same
impossible.
time, there's a part of me
Do
now
you
as
feel
an adult
stupid? Like,
that
being
I'm
like,
embarrassed.
I liked this book.
because I freaking loved this
I know.
book.
Do you say it like now? You're like "Ugh." But now you're.
But it was a foundation book.
at the time.
It was a foundation.
We all loved it. We even went to like Twilight parties.
We did. We did the release parties. We did the midnight release of the movies.
Yeah, we did.
We did like all the things.
Bella and Edward, man. Come on.
Freaking Edward.
Team Edward. I'll be Team Edward.
I
and
was
you
never
can
Team
be-
Edward.
you
Give
can
me
be
Jacob
Team
any
Jacob.
day of the week. I wanted Jacob.
Yeah.
I wanted Jacob from the beginning, and I was like, well, maybe she'll switch teams. Like, I truly sat through the rest
I
of
think
this
a lot of
hoping
people wanted her too.
that she was going to switch teams.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I don't like the end of this series.
I didn't really care for it either.
I was like,
I thought it was.
that is a messy end.
I thought it ended way weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you bring Jacob back into it.
I thought it got odd.
Yeah,
So-
that was not okay with me. But this, at the time,
At the time, it was.
the time.
I mean, they were young.
because it was 2005 when this was released.
Vampires. They made vampires hot.
They made them
like,
cool,
cool.
like teenagers.
Yeah, I
and I
liked
was
it.
like right at that
fell
age.
into it.
Totally did. Now,
Yeah.
I would not reread this.
No.
I have friends who are reading Midnight Sun. Good for you, boo boo.
No.
Have fun with that.
No.
I'm good.
We're done.
But it was a big thing.
I mean,
my
I'm
whole
all in.
series is signed.
We went and saw the author talk about the host because we went
Yeah.
and we have signed copies. I love the
Yeah.
host. I thought the host was great. I didn't even really mind the movie of the host.
I didn't mind the
I-
movie either.
I really liked the host. So
Yeah.
I haven't really seen Stephanie Meyer put anything new out yet for a while.
She put out Midnight Sun, which
I
is
know,
the
but
Edward's point of view, which
that doesn't feel new.
it doesn't.
Sorry.
It doesn't. But here's the thing too, though, is like that series was so big when I was a kid.
I know, but don't you think you're
So
just like
big.
playing off of it now?
And
like,
yeah, I think
like-
that they're feeding back into it. So I think there's other things she wrote
Re-release
at the
covers.
time,
re-release some covers
and
see
not
if you can get
not-
some new
don't
youngins
don't
to
redo
jump
these
in.
covers because they redid these covers. So Twilight's like all big.
Oh,
on the
maybe I
cover.
haven't seen the new covers. I mean, that's
can
because
do better.
sometimes you just close the door to things, and
Yeah,
I just
and
feel
you're
like
just
that got
like-
closed. But I loved it at the time.
Yeah, and we looked
the
her
door is
up
closed.
online too. We followed her website as
Yeah, I did.
well because we wanted to know more about it.
Yeah.
So
This one's mine.
this one's Annie's.
Fallen.
This is definitely a foundation book for you.
For sure. Angels. I loved it. Fallen Angels. It was dark.
Would you consider it dark gothic-y?
Yes.
Because City of Bones was dark, but it wasn't like gothic dark.
No.
It didn't feel gothic dark. It
This
just
is
felt
more
like
gothic.
in the shadows. This one feels more gothic
Yeah,
dark.
this is gothic. This is way more gothic.
Okay.
But
There's a difference.
I loved the series, and it was a foundation builder for me. So I just did a reread of it, and it's very, very, very YA.
And it's coming out into a movie series.
It's coming out
or
into a TV series.
series.
So I hope they do a really good job with it. I mean, they've already created a movie out of it. I watched it while I read this again. I didn't really
Meh.
love it, but at the time I loved this idea of like fallen angels and wings. I mean,
Wings are cool. I like
I
wings.
want wings. Like
I want wings
I
too.
just think it's so cool.
Do you know how much money you would save on gas if you could just pull out a pair of wings and fly places?
We'll do this on another episode.
that would be
but we're gonna
great.
talk about wings. We'll talk about
Wingspan.
wingspan. We'll talk about different kinds. I think we'll also even talk about some can just be like put away.
Yeah, I don't
Some
understand.
can't. Some
But
need
it depends on the magic
clothing.
system too.
Some
We're gonna
need
get into
clothing
this.
around it. Some
We're
don't.
gonna
Okay,
get into
we'll
this
get into that another
because
day.
there's things that I sent you quite the text message yesterday. So
I know.
we're gonna talk
Fallen.
about it.
I love Fallen.
It's yours. You can put it over. In
Oh,
your
it is
stuff.
my son. It is one of mine.
So this next author, we followed religiously, and I don't even know what year it was that we truly started.
Sometimes
like following
I feel
her.
like I'm like on the bandwagon now with it, but at the same time, I'm also like, I did this like when she just came out.
Yeah, we were on the
there's,
bandwagon
like, a piece
from
of
the
me
beginning.
That's kind of like, y'all are slacking. Like I kind of feel
Yeah.
like y'all are slacking. Y'all are like on like. I mean, when did we say that came out?
So this one came out in the early 2000s.
So I just feel
like the teens, the early 2000 teens.
so.
I
Of
don't know
course,
what you would say
we're
that.
talking about the amazing author Sarah J. Maas. Sarah J. Maas, we love her, a lot, and I
So
feel like
early 2014.
I feel like I'm glad everyone else joined the bandwagon. I guess.
Me too. I'm
Like,
so
thanks for
glad. I'm
joining
glad
on.
she's getting the hype that she is.
Yeah.
Because I totally feel like she's worth it.
Yeah.
Because these books hit us in a time where like we needed them and we loved them.
Yeah, but I mean, who doesn't love an assassin that kicks ass?
Seriously.
I mean, there's just nothing but.
I loved everything about her. I got my husband to read this series.
I mean, I think I made Aelin a password.
You did.
I even made her like. I think I even made her like a character name when we were playing.
And you used to have her
games and stuff.
Queen of Shadows as your screensaver.
As my screensaver, my wallpaper. This was so long ago though. So
and it's weird to
watching
say it
everyone
now,
like
but
jump on the bandwagon, like start reading these again has been
interesting,
been
right? Because not only is there that series, but then her new adult series, which is it's not new, but the new adult classification of it for A Court of Thorns and Roses, and watching people read it for the first time.
It's kind of fun watching
It
people
is kind
read
of fun.
and then seeing what people think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like when people read book 1 and they don't know what else is coming.
I know, you're like, just
I'm
wait,
like,
just wait.
Okay.
You don't even
You
know.
love Tamlin. Go
You don't even
Tamlin.
know.
It's so true though.
It's so fun.
It's so fun. So I'm glad people are finding her.
Yeah.
But it was like a point where we were literally marking release dates.
Yeah.
Of her books.
Love Sarah
And
J.
then
Maas.
we would find them so we would read them and then we would get them on Audible.
Yeah.
Because the narrator of these series is
great.
awesome.
Is great.
Fantastic.
Is great.
Loved her.
And a narrator, as we all know, can make or break.
Narrator can make or break a
Narrator
book.
can make or break a book. 100%.
Noted.
Fourth Wing.
You should all be. Yeah.
We'll talk about that too.
I need the dramatized version to be out today.
Yes.
So this is our last one that is like our foundation book.
Love
and
it.
this was, I feel like this was like when we both were newer to adult style of things that we both read
really
it.
bonded over this series.
We really bonded over this
Yes.
series. I will recommend this series until the day I die.
We even got our mother to read this series.
We did.
We did.
And
she loved it.
She did love it. She's like, but she did question why we were reading it.
Yeah,
but she did love it
once
too.
you get going, you don't stop, and you just keep going, and you got to read the whole series.
I am team Jericho Barons.
It's a
for the
little
rest
bit
of
of
my
a
life.
commitment, though.
It is. It's 11 books.
Yeah, 11 books.
And there are some people who DNF book 1. It's setting groundwork. Please
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. It is worth it. Book 11 came out in 2021.
I actually, it just came to me that she actually Carrie Marie Monning did a really good job at world building with this.
She did a fantastic
With
job,
this
but
one.
it's set in like the
For hell's
real
sakes, you
world
better
and then
have
the
a
fantasy
decent
realm.
world if you're going to do 11 books.
Yes. You better be ready
you know
just
what
to
I mean?
buckle it
Like,
up and figure it out.
You better have a real decent world.
Like-
but it's good.
And the fun thing about this is people are like, well, is it fantasy or is it post-apocalyptic? It's both.
Kind of both.
It is
kind of
both.
both.
When you get into the meat of the series, it's both. And it is worth the ride. I have scenes from this book that live rent-free in my head. Not this book, the series. This series.
Yeah.
They live rent-free
Yeah.
all the time. All the time.
just the suspense of trying to figure out what Jericho Barons is like awesome.
I want a shirt.
Awesome.
I want this. Like, this is like imprinted on my heart and my brain. I know. And all, like in every crevice of my
We've
body.
talked about Carrie Marie Monty.
We love her.
Do some new covers, man.
We do want new covers.
I think we
want
could do like
updated
a whole
covers
new
of the whole
covers
thing.
and all 11 books. I'll buy them all.
I'll buy all of them.
Give me some new updated covers. Maybe some fan art.
Oh, I want fan art that isn't the graphic novel.
Yeah, I know.
The graphic novel was not my favorite, and it's not how I pictured anybody.
Laura,
and it was so hard.
I had the graphic novel of that.
No.
Where did it go?
I don't know. It was not my favorite. It's the only book
I know, but I
bought
skipped.
it.
Where did I put it? I have it somewhere. I have the graphic. I think I bought it just because. Just to add it.
This is the only mean thing I will ever say about these books or any of that. I do not like the graphic novel at all. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's
I don't
like a
mind graphic
bad
novels.
storyline.
I mean,
I don't mind
them.
them either. But I don't think that the art was there.
No.
It didn't encapsulate what I wanted.
Yeah.
It's not how I pictured Michaela. It's not how I pictured Jericho Barons. It's not how I pictured any of the 9.
Wow.
Or the streets or any of that. So like that was really hard for me. But
yeah, but
everything else about this.
Yeah, but it's. I don't think graphic is ever. I think it's always supposed to be just a little bit like
too far.
Yeah,
Nah.
like it's always just a little bit.
That's true.
I mean, I don't know.
That's true. But it wasn't my favorite.
Okay.
So, but this
But
series,
we still like Carrie Marie Monty.
yes.
And
If she redid all the covers for the Highlander series,
we love the Highlander series.
I would buy those too.
Yeah.
I want them in hardcover. I want special editions. I will snag those all up, and they will be like
hardcover those
showcased
suckers. Hard
everywhere.
cover.
The only thing I can find in those are paperbacks, and they're normally the small mass prints.
I wish they would. There's like a handful of like old series that I just love that I wish they would like reprint and do them with the new covers that they're the
soft covers and like the nice pages.
Yeah, and pull them out of that mass paperback and actually put them in there. I would love that.
Yes, please.
I know. Yes,
I could be down for that.
Yes,
I would
please.
totally be down for that.
Yes, please.
I would buy them all.
I would too.
Like of my favorite series, hands down. Yes.
That was a good
And
roundup.
this one.
That was a good roundup.
Yep.
It's a good start.
It is a good start. So these are
Good
like
start.
our foundation books
Only
through
the
like
start.
the YA and into adult. And that literally only brushes the surface.
Yeah.
Like
Seriously.
just barely.
I know.
We've been growing our libraries only since the beginning of this year, since Annie decided to get rid of hers. So now we're rebuilding hers and mine. And we have a library between both of us combined. But we're trying to figure out how to get these all like put together. We've got spreadsheets. We've got
If you don't have
certain ones that we're looking
spreadsheets
for.
for your books, I mean,
Yeah.
how do you keep
How
them
do you
organized?
organize your books if you don't
How
have
do you
that?
know what to buy?
I don't, especially when I'm there. I forget.
I don't know what I need.
But we're really excited to share more about books. We're going to share things about unpopular bookish opinions, and we're going to talk about some of the books and series that we've read. We're also going to do a bargain book roundup when we do all of our bargain shopping, because that's how we prefer to buy our books.
It's my favorite.
So excited. So
excited.
if you guys are happy with, nope, I'm going to try that again. How do I want to say the ending? So if you guys are here for all the bookish banter and you want to share your opinion, we would love that. Make sure to leave that in the comment section. Let us know if there's books that you liked or that you didn't like of our foundations. And we're going to do our next podcast, and it's going to be our top 5 books that we wish that we could reread. Rereads. For the first time.
First time.
I wish I could. There's a couple that I wish I could read for the first time that I'm just like, those were so good.
They were so good.
So if you guys would like more, make sure to subscribe, like, follow, do all the things, and we'll see you next time.